now, Chris, to go along with that moisture, the cold air has arrived. We're seeing, thunder sleet in quite a few locations this morning.
Yeah, and Dallas is already starting to see a little bit of a glazing of ice, some very light precip, but temperatures are below freezing. In fact, DART, the Dallas Area Rapid Transit, suspending rail operations today due to the winter storm threat. We're under a winter storm warning, and notice highs today, they will barely scratch 30 degrees. Tonight, we're into the mid-20s, and that's when we're going to get the bulk of the freezing rain. So tonight and tomorrow morning is going to be the most treacherous, but we're even getting it this morning. So we got a long way to go. You can see a live look out there in Dallas right now. It looks a little misty out there. So it's not heavy precip, but that's all it takes really to coat bridges and overpasses, sidewalks, and areas that are less traveled. So some of this the radar's not doing a great job of picking up some of that very fine particle-like moisture, but you can see just little bits of pink coming into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Not heavy, but problematic. Now, north of there, look at this. This is thunder sleet and thunder snow. Lubbock has had reports of roads completely covered in sleet, and that's dangerous to drive on. We're seeing similar conditions here around Wichita Falls, so heads up on I-35, I-44, and the lightning what this means, we've got heavy precip coming down, and roads will quickly become snow covered or sleet covered or ice covered. So winter storm warnings, that whole batch of stuff that you saw there around Wichita Falls, that's going to race through Oklahoma into Arkansas here very quickly. We're going to have live reports from northwest Arkansas later on today, given the threat for icing. And that's what the pink represents. Now, there will be a little bit of snow, not so much with the first round of moisture. That's what you see here. But watch this back edge come in through Dallas, San Angelo, Oklahoma City. That's when we'll have a better shot of 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. The ice, meanwhile, will be ongoing here from Dallas up through Tulsa, Little Rock, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Mountain Home, Arkansas, and some areas here, even Little Rock, our chances of increasing ice threat is rising this morning. A crippling event perhaps for areas from central and northern Arkansas, especially in some pockets that could get over a ½ inch of ice step from now through tomorrow afternoon. So this is going to be something we're watching. And when you're dealing with that type of ice, power outages expected.
Yeah, ice in that area and also snow and a little bit of sleet. Listen to this. Did you see that? Yeah, a little flash there. And earlier you could really hear the sleet coming down here in Quanah, Texas. And you hear the wind too that's blowing, and you see the ground is covered there in white. I need to look at the exact obs, but I do believe there was some sleet that was coming down earlier. This is about 80 miles west of Wichita Falls. Winter weather advisory is in effect at this time. All right, we'll continue to watch that camera for you. And here's a look at Lubbock, Texas. Take a look at this, Chris. Sleet covering the roads in Lubbock, Texas.
Aha!
Officials tweeting anyone traveling on Stanton Highway or on other roadways east of the city, please travel with caution. It's very slick. Take your time, slow down. Temperatures right now in Lubbock in the mid-teens with temperatures feeling like they're below zero. And you might wonder, how do you get sleet if our temperatures are in the teens? Because you have to look at each layer of the atmosphere. And a lot of places we have this warm nose just above that cold layer, and that's what's going to produce sleet. Let's talk about the Fort Smith, Fayetteville area. By the way, we do have live crews here for you into northwest Arkansas. Tevin Wooten will be reporting from there through the day. Fayetteville, we get our initial wave of weather. Primarily sleet, better chance for some snow, mainly along and north of I-44. Most of the freezing rain and the ice looks to remain south of I-40 today. And freezing rain and ice is expected as we head into our Thursday. So this is just our first wave of energy coming out. And then Thursday is when the big show goes down. So look at our Thursday morning and notice our temperatures ranging from the mid-20s to the 30s. But again, that's just what's happening at the surface. You have to watch what's happening also in the layers just above that in the atmosphere. So yes, it does look like we could have ice accumulation here. I think there's going to be sleet mixed in. I think there's going to be snow. There might be a little rain at times. This is going to be one that you have to watch. It's going to be a nowcasting situation as we can look at each layer hour by hour and tell you what's happening with the temperatures. In and around the Dallas, Texas area west of I-35 this morning, we've had a little extra energy in the atmosphere giving us that lightning, some sleet and freezing rain coming in. But again, Kelly, Thursday, once that upper level low swings east and really gets that surface low to develop, we're going to see things really ramp up.
And then things ramp up for the Northeast. We're going to be tracking Winter Storm Oakley into the Northeast Thursday into Friday, but out of here by the weekend. So how's that for timing? Winter Storm watches posted in the